So this bottle that we're sipping on tonight has actually been out for a couple of months, and I've been looking and looking for this thing, and I literally just came across it on a shelf a couple days ago. This is the Barrell Bourbon Batch 36. I'm Tuck, and this is Bourbon Broke. So this is the newest batch release from Barrell Bourbon, the Batch 36. It has a derived mash bill of 79% corn, 16% rye, and 5% malted barley. It comes in at 114.44 proof, and as far as an age statement, as you know, Barrell Bourbon, they are masters at blending. This one right here has a 7.5, 8, and 10-year Indiana whiskey, a 9-year Kentucky, and an 8 and 15-year Tennessee whiskey. The SRP on this is $84.99. As far as a secondary, I really don't think you're going to see a secondary price on this out there. $84.99 is the SRP. That's what I paid for it. However, on some of the reviews I had seen under the comments, some people are saying they've seen it for like 70 or 75 in their area. So maybe it's coming down a little bit. I don't know. But anyway, I paid SRP for this. And let's drink some of this booze. Now, the last Barrell Bourbon batch release, the 35, I thought was a really, really, really good bottle. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this one right here. As always, I haven't tried it yet. Poured some out in the glass about an hour and a half or so ago to let it open up a little bit. And let's get into it and see how it is. See how it is on the nose. Definitely a light fruit. That's apricot all day long on that. Some honey, like a little bit of a honey butterscotch. Yeah, just a light fruit, citrusy, definitely apricot, honey, a little bit like a butterscotch on there, but definitely citrusy, definitely a light fruit. It's nice. It's a nice nose on that. Let's see how the palate is. Yeah, that citrus definitely follows through onto the palate. But I'm getting just a little bit of nuttiness on here, like just a little bit of a pecan in there. Still getting some of that apricot. This is good. This is really good. Now I'm getting just a slight hint of chocolate in there, and like a dark cherry, like that, like kind of like a dark, kind of like a cherry cola you sometimes get in double oaks. And that's definitely what I'm getting on here. What was there, 16% rye in here? I'm not getting a lot of that rye spice, but there's definitely a little bit of a rye spice right in the end in that palate. This is nice. I like this a lot. It has a decent finish on it. 114.4. Excuse me, 114.44. Can't forget about the extra 10th or 100th of a percent, whatever that is. I was terrible at math, but you know what I'm saying. But a nice finish on it. Definitely that cherry cola follows through into the finish. And I'm also picking up a little oak on that finish as well. Do loves me some oak. Yeah, it's definitely citrusy. I'm getting just like a little hint of orange in there now on the palate as well. But definitely apricot all the way, almost all the way through the entire thing, getting like an apricot and citrus. This is really, really good. This would be a great summer whiskey. It doesn't really drink like 114.44. I would say it's more like that 100, 105 range, no more than that. Drinks very, very smooth for being 114.44. Yeah, I like it. I like this a lot. After that batch 35, which I thought was really, really good. And as, I've talked about on a couple, previous episodes, when you have a series of things come out, they can't always just go up and up and up. Always you're going to have, some dips and have some that you like better than others. But this one's really, really good. Yeah. I'd say it's definitely worth the retail. I wouldn't go over that, but for the price, I think it's at the top end of what it is. It's a very, very good whiskey, but I would not go over the 84.99 on the SRP on that. But if you can find this or see it on the shelf for that price, or like I said, some of the people that I've been reading in comments said that they've seen it even less. If you can find it at 70 or 75, that's a buy all day long. I think it's a buy at 84.99, but I wouldn't go any higher than that. As far as a rating on this, it's very good. I'm going to go an 8.0 on this one. I think it's a solid 8.0. It's a good bottle. I can definitely see pulling this out and using it. I don't want to say like a daily sipper, but I can see, kicking back in the cool weather that's coming up with a nice old black and white, 1930s, 1940s movie, sipping on this. Absolutely. But yeah, it's good. Very good. Well, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. It doesn't cost you anything at all, and it truly does help me out. If you'd like to check out some Bourbon Broke merchandise, just go to bourbonbroke.com, go to the store, check out everything on there. That's it for tonight, and remember, keep your friends close and your bourbon closer. Cheers. And I already know I don't have any left in my glass because I know I finished it when I was getting done that last segment on there. So I think I do that on purpose. Cheers. I like it.